guys, I'm Ryan Mendez from Yellowcard. I play lead guitar.
And I am Mike from Hey Monday, and I am going to guest interview this Buzznet deal.
Buzznet feature.
So let's get the ball rolling. So Ryan, how does it feel to be back on the road and be a band again and be doing it full force? And what's different this time around?
It's great. Honestly, it's basically going probably as well as we could have ever hoped. In terms of what's different, I think that our outlook collectively as a band is just more positive than it's ever been.
What was it like putting out an album like Paper Walls and then not really being able to do anything with it? Like, I can only imagine like the frustration or like what you guys were going through. Like,
we all felt that we had made a great record. We thought there were a couple of songs on that record that had potential to be like pretty strong singles.
Yeah, no, well, definitely. That's what it was, like an incredible record, just solid all the way through. And then you guys just kind of like,
and it was totally out of our control. The things with our label Capitol at the time, the parent company EMI got bought twice in a year. So basically they had to stop all promotions for everyone, and we basically just had no control. They told us, hey, you know, like, we're going to stop pushing the record, and we had just made it. So either we could just go and make another brand new record and try to, you know what I'm saying, which we had just finished doing,
right,
or take a step back and maybe reevaluate and go, okay, maybe we should just take a little bit of time and take a break. And we didn't want to, because we loved the record we made. I mean, I still love that record. I feel like it didn't, I just feel like I never got a chance.
Yeah.
We were all very, very, very disappointed about it. And we had also, in turn, never even really got to tour on it. We did one tour where we supported Vlogtober, and that was fun, but we had a short set. We had a 40 minutes, I think it was 45 minutes, so we were only able to play like 1 or 2 songs from it. We never really got to actually tour on the record, and then the record also didn't get pushed, so it's almost like the whole thing just never happened, you know?
Yeah.
And it's super, super frustrating. And there is pressure because the band's back and we got a new record and everything, but given the situation where the band is, it's almost like, on the other hand, there's no pressure, because we were on a hiatus for a couple of years doing nothing. And it's like, okay, well, let's get back together and let's make a record, let's start playing again. Well, we're coming basically from scratch. So it's almost like there aren't really expectations in that sense, you know? Like, we have, we're lucky enough to have this record on Hopeless, which they're super awesome. It's an indie, you know, they love the
How
band.
is that? How is that?
It's great.
The Hopeless versus major.
It's great. I mean, there's obviously, there's advantages of doing it either way.
Right.
These days, especially with the internet and with just the power of the internet, it's almost like you don't necessarily need a major label to get stuff out there, and there are so many benefits of being on an indie. I would rather have an indie label like Hopeless, who loves the band and is so stoked to work with the band, than a major label who is like, yeah, we'll put your record out, you know, who doesn't really care.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
exactly.
I would so much rather be on an indie that's stoked to do it.
Right.
So that's kind of.
Outside of the band, like, you do a little bit of producing and stuff like that?
I do. The last few years while we were on a break, my wife and I actually moved to Arizona, where she's going to grad school, and we bought a house and I set up a little home studio in it. I can't do drums there, but I can do everything else. Nice. And I was doing producing and like mixing and stuff like that. That's kind of really what I was trying to focus on. Something that I want to probably do like later in life.
Get into, right.
And we actually did a lot of our songwriting there. There was a side project with Ryan Key and Sean O'Donnell called Big If that they were working on. I was also involved in that, helping them write and play guitar and doing all the producing. We were doing it at my house. A couple of those songs ended up making it on the new Yellowcard record. And so it's kind of nice that I had that, because it ended up kind of producing something that we were able to use in this circumstance.
That's cool. Is there anything else that you would like to deliver to the Buzznet world?
We love Buzznet. You guys supported us for a long time. Keep it up. What about you? You got any questions?
It was pretty cool to do this interview. I never thought I'd be able to interview Ryan from Yellowcard, so
thanks, man.
I'm pretty stoked, and I hope you guys are too.
Come check out the Dirty Work tour with our respective bands.
Peace.